we're going to do player ratings. And then I'll do maybe probably another video maybe tomorrow. So check that out as well. Just looking for any reason.
Yeah, what's happening, people? You are through to the Guna Eagle Eye Show. Um, we're just going to be doing the player ratings for the Arsenal game. As you're rolling in, please hit the like button, hit the share button. Chi is just on Lee Gunner show, and he's going to be rolling in through here. Um, my thoughts on the game. The game was a little wild, man. It was one of those. I don't know. What are we doing? What is going on with Arsenal? Everybody, thank you for rolling in and thank you for joining us. Footy Chats, salute to you guys. Chig is going to be rolling in from Lee Gunners channel any minute now. So uh, stay tuned for that. So my thoughts on the game. I feel like we were lucky. We were lucky to win the game. That's just how I feel. The goal itself was scrappy. It's almost like, look, it's good to be off the bottom of the table. It's good to be, but nobody wants to be down there. And we as Arsenal fans, it's we've been battered throughout the whole international week. Throughout the whole international week. Salute to you, Madel Human Resources Department. Such a long name, but big up to you, my brother. Yeah, man. Football capo. Salute to you guys. Static. Big up. So, I mean, it was it was a difficult game to watch. But when you look at what we've been through throughout the whole international game, it's crazy. It's crazy. We as Arsenal fans been very, very it's been very, very low couple of weeks for us because every fan is just getting at us. Every single fan in the country just being down there at the bottom of the table for 2 weeks. It don't matter what everybody's looking at. They're just talking about our club, and we're getting dragged through the mud. So, as much as the performance wasn't really there today because I was looking for the performance in this game, it didn't come. But the win was vital. We needed the 3 points to start at least the process of climbing up the table. Oh my day. Yeah, you know what I mean? To start the process of coming up the table because look, it's a difficult one. You can't deny it. You can't. Ateta has a lot to do, and whilst you don't want to wish the club and the team to lose, you're almost thinking, you know what I mean? Like every time, salute to my people, big up to yourselves. Um, it's just one of those like it's you can't tell you can't tell with Ateta what he's doing, what the system is, what are we doing on the pitch. It's almost like we're playing off of vibes, you know, and we it's not sustainable. Who on here thinks it's sustainable? To me, that's not sustainable. It's not. And as an Arsenal fan, from where we've been before to where we are right now, it's crazy. It's crazy. And there's no way we should be going through a situation like that. Big up yourself, Chief, man. Salute to you, my brother.
Big up, brother. Hope you're well. Thank you for getting the show started. And yeah, this is how we're rolling, guys. Hopefully you guys are all well. And how did you find the game?
Bro, the game was boring as hell. The game was, it's one of those boring games, but you can't take your eyes off it at the same time because Wade had the win since the season started. To be obviously, a lot of people been saying it as well. The season's just started today. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad we got the 3 points. I wanted the 3 points so bad. I didn't care how we got it. But sometimes when you say you don't care how you get it, and then you actually say how you get it, you start to wonder, maybe I do care how I got out, you know what I mean? Maybe I do care how we got it, you know? It was one of those because before the game, I just say, I just want 3 points, you know? I don't care how we get, I don't care how we get there. But at the same time, when you look at the whole balance of the game, I felt we were lucky. Some people say, you know what, we could have had 4 or 5. You know, it was quite a scrappy goal. But look, I like two of our new signings that played today. Tommy and Lukunga. For them to they were class in what they were doing. A lot of unforced errors from Maitland-Niles today, man. A lot. I don't know whether he's coming back into the midfield that's making him do them. He was just overrunning the ball, just overthinking things. Yeah, he had a little bit of Arteta syndrome on him today, I thought.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one. I mean, let's call a spade here. I think everyone was shocked that he started. Kind of like, oh, he's starting this game. And I think that was the thing that surprised most people. Um, and like you said, that once he did start, I thought he did improve a little bit as the game went on. But I still would agree with you. I still think he made too many unforced errors. I thought Lukonga was fantastic. I thought Lukonga mopped after him very, very well.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I thought we didn't look that strong in the midfield until Partey came into it and Ainsley Maitland-Niles left it. And then that's when we looked at our strongest in the middle. Um, I don't know. It is what it is. And like you say, it was a boring game. And typically speaking, Arsenal versus Norwich games are
Yeah,
not boring games. Historically speaking, they are never boring games. Even when you hark back to the last time we won 1-0, I believe, that was the Giroud goal.
that'll go there, might go.
That was a special Giroud goal, that team
Mm.
goal. So, I don't know. It just shows you how much of a dire spot we all are as Arsenal fans and how Eddie does not give a two shits. You saw him
Bro,
sat there with his son today. He does not care.
it's
He,
been a tough couple of weeks, man. I mean, everybody is on our necks. Everywhere I turn, like kids going to school, it's been a tough couple, you know what I mean? It's been a tough couple of weeks. This international break that we've been on, just sitting languishing on the bottom of the table. And we were the butt of everybody's joke. And you know, I thought, you know what? Did you see the training video going into match day, going into the week? I mean,
yes, it is.
I saw all of them, and I'm thinking to myself, like, are you man actually feeling the pain that we're feeling? Because yeah, it's all right to want to, you know what I mean, do the feel good factor on that, man, but keep that to yourselves until you rack up a few wins before you start putting videos like that out. You know, that's what I thought. But at the same time, I suppose, you know, look, they're a company. However, we want to look at Arsenal, they're a company, and they own all these social media sites and all these um uh promotions that they got going on. So it's almost like they're obligated to put those type of content out to make the numbers that they need to make for the deals that they've signed. So, but I don't want to be seeing them type of things, man. You know what I mean? Like, listen, when we started the league the way we started the league, there's no reason for any of them to be laughing and joking like that, man. They needed to be suffering like we was, you know. God, it's been a horrible 2 weeks in this
No,
international break.
they looked like they were Man City. They looked like they were
Yeah,
Spurs. They looked like a team who were under no real pressure and were relaxed and proper involvement.
yeah,
Because
man.
to me, there was no, yeah, there's no, sorry, excuse me, there's no justification as to why they're all smiles and they're doing like cricket drills and stuff like that. It was pissing people off, ain't gonna lie, pissing me off.
You wound me up, man.
But let's go with player ratings, guys. You know how we do with player ratings by now. We go through the whole team. we'll say our number. You say your number. If we happen to match your score, we'll give like an explanation as to why we've rated them at a particular score. And then guys can do the same, just so that we come to an agreed score. All right. Okay. Let's go with the goalie.
Ramsdale. Ramsdale, I give a 7. His distribution was better in my eyes with the way he was trying to find players across the back. It looked comfortable on his feet as well. So and he kept a clean sheet. So yeah, I give Ramsdale a 7.
Agreed. 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 Chatham seemed to agree as well. Ramsdale 7, 7, 7, 7. I think you've given the explanation, so we don't need to do that. So let's get into it. Right back. Tommy.
Tomiyasu. I'll give him a 7 as well on the balance of play. For what
On
he
his
did.
debut.
I thought he got taken off too early though. I thought he was doing all right. I don't know why he got taken off. But yeah, I'll give him a 7. You know, Chig?
I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Yeah, I said I give Tomiyasu a 7. 7 for Tomiyasu.
Yep, I'll give him a 7 as well. So it was a solid debut. Can't really pick faults with him. I think he'll end up playing as a centre back as time goes on. Probably ends up playing there alongside White as time goes on. Maybe with a right back, maybe with Wesley Benton-Niles. Who knows? But I think for the time being, yeah, I would suggest 7 is not bad. Something ain't bad. Who else would do? All right, let's do the two defenders, Ben White and um, Gabriel.
Ben White 5, Gabriel 6. And Ben White only lost a point because of that foolishness he done right at the end, where he let the ball run across him. I don't know what the hell. I mean, some people just have to break, like just concentrate the whole game. That could have cost us. But
But
yeah.
here's the thing though. Here's the thing, Ola. Right? I don't. Lee mentioned this towards the end of the show. I
Mhm.
knew he was in a hurry and I didn't really want to stop him. Right? Young players like that are going to make mistakes like that. Should we have the type of coach that will improve something like that in his game straight away and make it almost, like a normal sort of situation as opposed to, we're under so much pressure at the moment. So every little mistake we are making is almost under the microscope. So I don't really know if it's in, if, do you know what I mean? Does
Yeah,
that make
yeah,
sense?
yeah. I hear you. I hear you. For
Because
me,
I guess I didn't see Ben White doing anything that was too much of a disaster. Because look, for example, I'm going to give them both 6s, right? I didn't think that either of them were that bad, Gabriel or Ben White.
Mhm.
I thought I'd give him a 6. That while we're at it, I'll give Kieran Tierney a 6 as well.
Yeah,
I thought,
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought I thought all of them were there or thereabouts. To be fair,
yeah. I'll go along with that. I agree. I was going to give KT a 6 as well. I thought he did all right for what he had to do. But look, this is like their first win, so who knows what kind of confidence this is going to build. But the performance level that I was looking for from the whole team just wasn't there today.
exactly. Okay. Let's go into the midfield. Lokonga. Um, for me, I'll just let's say it. My man of the match. I thought it was excellent. Um, kid's definitely the best out of the signings we made. Um, and yeah, I thought he was good. I thought he controlled the midfield. I thought he was a great little foil for whoever tried to get past Morris. Uh,
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Lokonga was almost like the best out of the lot of them. So I'll give Lokonga an 8. He's my man of the match. I thought he was excellent. The way he was spraying the ball, his movement, he never hides. He's always demanding. At such a young age, to do the stuff that he does across the midfield, um, his future is bright. His future is really, really bright. I don't know whether it's under this manager that his future is going to be bright, but for the talent that he possesses, you could just say you don't have to look twice. He has everything, um, everything going for him to excel, in his career. So yeah, it's 8 for Lukunga for me.
okay. Um, Next up, Enzy Maitland Miles. Who, by contrast, like you said, I thought was very, very shaky. Was probably the surprise pick out of everybody. Um, but has always wanted to play in that position. Um, Went. So the game came, the game went. I did think he improved a little bit, but it was only a little bit. So I think he went from like a 3 to about a 5. Um,
Yeah, I mean, he's there or there about between 4 and 5. I don't want to be too harsh on him because this is like it was. You know what I felt this game was
oh,
well, in the context of him and Ateta. So he made all that noise during international break about he just wants to play for a club. So Ateta just thought, you know what, I'm gonna give you a rope to hang yourself today. You know what I mean? You go on. I'm gonna put you in the middle of the park. Go on and do what you do. And he put him there with Lokonga, and Lokonga outshines him. Lokonga looks like he's been the one that's been playing at Arsenal forever and not Maitland Niles. So I don't know what kind of pressure that brings for Maitland Niles himself. Surely once Partey gets his fitness up, and maybe Shaka comes off of suspension, Maitland Niles is going to be forfeiting. He's probably going to be behind El Nene or just in front of him. So he's going to be fourth in line for one of them positions. So for me, I didn't see the point. But look, I'll give him a 5. I think 5 is fair.
bro, sorry about this. So sometimes if I go into quiet spots, it just means I'm having some audio issues. So
Right,
just
right,
just
right.
just keep talking until I come
Yeah,
back.
yeah, 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 yeah. Got you. Okay,
uh, all right, Pepe.
Pepe. I I want to give Pepe 7. I think he did all right. Um, it, it, a lot of it in flashes as well. It went like the entire game, but I want to give Pepe 7. I thought he did all right. He's always the one that's asking questions, causing trouble, trying to do something. A lot of it are risky, but at the same time, it doesn't pay off if he doesn't try it, and that's Pepe's game. So we should be used to that by now. That Pepe is going to do risky moves, and some of it will come off, and some of it wouldn't. So I give Pepe 7.
Yep, me too. Was the main reason behind uh, the goal. You could argue. Um, he's just a dangerous factor. He's one of them people where even if he's not playing well, you leave him on that pitch. It's just a case. Just seven it is. But yeah, I think both of us need to go to um, some sort of you know um, you know what? Ignore what I was going to say. I was going to make a stupid joke. Ignore me. Ignore me. Uh, What about on the left?
Saka. Yeah, Saka.
Saka. I thought he had a decent 20 minutes and then faded. Type of fair to say. I only really remember him the first 20 minutes where he was getting big, mad influential. And then I remember after about 20 minutes, I forgot really seeing him. So I figured he must have been sent somewhere.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Saka. It kind of it was doing all right. It was a little bit lively. It was busy in the first 20s, first 15, 20. Then the game just it's almost like the game passed him by, and
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
because usually we used to seeing Saka just grab the game by the scruff of the neck, but
yeah.
in this case he just kind of let the game pass him by. So
I was expecting him to have a dominant second half, to be fair. And I think, like you just said, I think that's the perfect expression. The game just kind of passed him by, like,
yeah, I'm not gonna kill him too tough. He went on international duties as well, and got some game time over there. So you know, fatigue could be a factor. But listen, I expect the standards that Saka set for himself at this club. Um, every now and again he's gonna fall short of it. But the season's just started. The season just started, so yeah, he set a bar for himself, and now, 90% of the time I expect him to at least get close to that bar, or just rise above that bar that he set for himself. At least 90% of the time. So yeah, that's just how I felt about Saka and the performance that he brought forward today.
hmm, hmm, we've got issues. And then finally, our captain.
Our captain, even though he scored, and because he scored, he gets a six. Uh, he was in the right position at the right time to get the tap in. I didn't. Other than that, I didn't really see a whole lot. You know what I mean? We missed Odegaard, by the way. Um, but yeah, I give Aubameyang a six. That- that's where I'm at with Aubameyang. You? Um, Aubameyang for me. No, let me jump to Odegaard. Odegaard, I give a six. I think Odegaard did all right. He created a couple beats here and there. I'll give him a six. After Odegaard he did all right in flashes. He just wasn't consistent right through the game, and sometimes that could skew, how you look at the game. So um, yeah, I'll give him a six. What about you, Cheek?
Um, I'd give Odegaard a five. Aubameyang six purely because he's scoring. Otherwise, it's a bit lower. I didn't either of them were amazing today, but they both kept the ticket over. So, but you got to give them a due. All right. Quickly before we talk about the manager, just the subs marks.
Okay. So we had Partey. Partey came in. Partey, I give a five. From 75 minutes on, he started spraying some balls. He did all right. I give him a five. Who else did it bring in? Cedric, Cedric a four. ESR a five. So Partey, ESR five, Cedric four. That's my ratings for the subs. Okay, Marble Halls says ESR seven, footy charts. He's saying Partey 6, Joe Phoenix, Cedric Free, Josh Hunter, Cedric Free, Jamie Phoenix, ESR 5. So it's a bit mixed. It's a bit mixed. King Side. Shout out to you, my Gambian Guna. Partey 6, ESR 4. Yeah. So you know, and Omar is saying Partey 5 for Partey. Um, yeah. I mean, the in and around those numbers, isn't it? You can't look past those numbers. The in and around that numbers. Um, G, what about you?
Was a manager.
Yeah.
Well, we won.
Uh,
Feel like they had nothing to do with it, bro. Um,
yeah. So the manager for me, what am I gonna give Ateta? I don't I don't want to kill him at the first chance. You know what I mean? That man, we just got to win.
oh, you
So
didn't hear my mark. Sorry, brother.
no, I didn't hear your mark. No.
Went into my whole little spiel. So yeah, we got 3 points. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. We he had to win today.
He
Like
needed that win.
he had to win today. And even if it was through individual brilliance, even if you want to, say it's magic or say it was God's intervention, he won. Um, he has a fight of his life, in my view, to keep his job. Um, and I never wish that somebody loses their job, but what I will say is that I'm desperate for Arsenal to no longer have Baker Arteta in charge of my club. Um, yeah, so 5 out of 10.
For me, yeah, just fair comment on those. It's yeah. You know what? I got along with 5 as well. I think he needed that win. It's this is the first step now to see what the next few games could bring for him. The only problem, I'd actually go to a 4 because I still don't see a system. I still don't see what he's trying to do, and that confuses the hell out of me, man. On where he's actually taking this thing, because I can't see it. And a lot of the players that we want to play right for the season we're playing today. I still don't see where he's trying to go with it. So yeah, I'll go to a 4 with Arteta.
All right, onwards and upwards. So let's see what happens, guys. Just to let you know, so we're going to be making some small tweaks and stuff for the show over the next couple of weeks. So one of the small tweaks was today was, yeah, rather than Ola wait for me, before going to the chat, especially while I'm waiting for Lee to finish up his side, it just makes sense for Ola to set up the link and everything. So moving forward in future, you'll see Ola just setting up the link. He'll start off the show and be ready for you to just take up some questions. Um,
So yeah. Just piggybacking on what Chig is saying there. Just gonna set up the show while the phone show is going on over there with Lee and Chig. Uh,
mhm.
I just pilot the show, get it ready, and then once that finishes over there, Chig jumps in here. We'll crack on with the player ratings, and yeah. So that's how we're looking to pattern the show this season. So we were supposed to do a pilot the other day. For some unforeseen circumstances, we couldn't actually do a preview. So
Exactly.
You know, hopefully, in the future, that's gonna be coming your way. So yeah,
And
that's
we're just
those
gonna
are the
make
plans.
it a little bit more interactive. So I got some plans with some fans that, some specific fans that I want to do over the course of the next few weeks. So hopefully you'll see some changes that will come to the show. You guys have also seen I've taken quite a big step back from the combat show. I think I've left it in Ola's capable hands. Just basically on now to give my prediction or drop a cards. Uh, so yeah,
So yeah,
basically
Ed.
kind of
Sorry.
retweaking everything and tweaking everything, and of course chick flicks as well. Is another one that I'm in the midst of hiring an editor for. So that's some exciting stuff I was on that channel. So anyway, in the meantime, are you doing anything? Do you want to let the people know what you're
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. If you lot fuck with any kind of combat sports, boxing, MMA, UFC, Bellator, all of that stuff. If you lot like that stuff, please go on the combat show. You see in the links below. K with the combat show, TKS. Come find us on there. Come show us some love. We're a growing channel, and we'll put previews and reviews on there, roundups, and I put short videos on there as well. So please come show some love on there if you love combat sports. We like to talk about it, break it down on there with my partner William and Chig, as you just heard. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anytime that you want your MMA content, your combat sport content, come to the combat show and show some love on there. We have fun on there as well. So yeah, uh, your support will be greatly appreciated.
There you go. All right then. So I guess until uh, the combat show on Friday, but I'm sure also to a preview between now
Oh
and
yeah,
uh, before the Leeds game. I want to see if I can get a Leeds fan on as well. Hold tight on that one. I might be able to do that, but make sure you guys are at least enjoy yourself. And let's just see. Unfortunately I called it. Arsenal would win 1-0. Let's see
yeah.
if
Man.
Arsenal can continue to win 1-0.
A win is a win is a win.
Okay.
That's what they say.
So anyway, all right, guys, we're out of here. Go and enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll catch up with you again soon. And yeah, nothing else to say, right?
Hasta la vista. Salute.
Right.